On the left, a slightly yellowed issue of WWF magazine, May 1991-ish. The cover is stark, cold, unforgiving. There he stands, the Undertaker in his earliest form, pale, almost inhuman, eyes hollow, no personality, no humanity, just presence. This isn't a man. This is a warning. You can almost hear the slow toll of a bell. This is Death Valley's creation, a character with no past, no future, only inevitability. In the center, a glossy, sharper-edged issue, WWF Magazine, June 1999 issue. This one practically hums with energy. The same man, but not the same presence. Now he's darker in a different way. More human, which somehow makes him more dangerous. Leather, tattoos, a stare that says he chooses violence now. This is the Ministry of Darkness era, brushing right up against the transformation that would become the American badass. This version doesn't just take souls, he recruits them. On the right, clean, modern, heavy with legacy. WWE Magazine, May 2009 issue. The lighting hits different here. This is the dead man reborn, older, sharper, refined. Gone is the chaos of the Attitude Era. Gone is the rebellion of the American badass. What's left is something distilled, something legendary. The magazine doesn't present him as a mystery anymore. It presents him as inevitability perfected. This is the final form. All three sit in front of you. The 1991 issue, raw, supernatural fear. The 1999 issue, power, control, chaos. The 2009 issue, legacy, myth, finality. Three versions of the same man, three different kinds of dominance. Because this isn't just about which magazine to read, it's about which version of The Undertaker you want to understand first. WWF Magazine, May 1991, a world where myth outweighs reality. There's something unmistakably bold about opening the May 1991 issue of WWF Magazine. Before you even settle into the pages, the tone is already set. This is not a publication interested in reporting wrestling. It is committed to protecting the illusion of it. Every section, every photo, every exaggerated quote exists to reinforce a single idea. The World Wrestling Federation is not entertainment. It's a living battlefield of heroes and monsters. And in this issue, one monster looms above all: the arrival and mystique of The Undertaker. The editorial voice, selling a reality that never breaks. The opening editorial doesn't ease you in. It pulls you straight into the mythology. The WWF isn't framed as a company. It's a volatile ecosystem where danger is constant and rivalries feel personal. The aftermath of major events, particularly the shadow of WrestleMania 7, hangs over the issue. The language is urgent, dramatic, and unwavering in its commitment to kayfabe. There is no wink to the audience, no hint of performance. Instead, readers are treated like insiders to a world where everything is real and escalating. This tone carries through the entire issue. Even the smallest column reinforces the same idea. What happens in the ring matters, and it matters deeply. The illusion maintained. The backbone of the magazine lies in its recurring features, and here, consistency is the strategy. Fan letters aren't just feedback. They're extensions of the storyline, echoing outrage, admiration, and disbelief. Columns from personalities read less like opinion pieces and more like propaganda, each voice strengthening their on-screen persona. Trivia, puzzles, and lighter segments might seem like breaks in the intensity, but even they serve a purpose. They reward readers who are fully immersed in the WWF universe, reinforcing knowledge not just of matches, but of character lore and ongoing rivalries. Nothing exists outside the world. That's the point. Where characters become legends. This issue thrives in its feature content, where wrestlers aren't just athletes, they're mythological figures. The Undertaker, in particular, is presented not as a newcomer, but as an ominous force whose presence disrupts the natural order of the WWF. Profiles and interviews blur the line between storytelling and character study. Heroes are noble to the point of being symbolic, while villains are painted with almost supernatural menace. There's no neutrality here. Every article takes a side, and it expects you to do the same. The storytelling leans heavily into emotion, betrayal, dominance, revenge. Feuds aren't just conflicts, they're presented as inevitable clashes between opposing forces. Match coverage and event fallout. Narrative over results. If you're looking for detailed match breakdowns, you'll notice something quickly. This isn't about statistics or technical analysis. Matches are recounted like chapters in an ongoing saga. The focus isn't who won, but what it meant.
Dead man walking.
Rivalries don't end, they evolve. Victories are framed as moral triumphs, losses as injustices or stepping stones toward revenge. It's less sports reporting and more serialized storytelling, where each match pushes the narrative forward. Merchandise, the business behind the fantasy. Then there's the merchandise, and it's impossible to ignore. Full-page spreads transform the magazine into a storefront, offering fans a way to physically connect with the characters they're reading about. T-shirts, posters, action figures, they're not just products, they're extensions of identity. Buying into the WWF isn't subtle, it's loud, colorful, and proudly worn. The line between fan and participant starts to blur here. You're not just watching, you're choosing sides. Advertisements, a snapshot of the era beyond WWF branding. The ads scattered throughout the issue quietly document the early 90s cultural landscape. Bright, energetic, and aimed squarely at a young audience, they reinforce who this magazine is really for. The bigger picture, why this issue works. What makes the May 1991 issue compelling isn't any single article or feature, it's the commitment. There's no inconsistency, no moment where the illusion cracks. Everything works together to create a fully realized version of the WWF where characters are larger than life and every conflict feels consequential. Toys, games, snacks, it's a world built for excitement and immediacy. These ads don't distract from the magazine, they complement it, matching its pace and tone. And right at the center of it all is transformation. The WWF is shifting. New forces are rising, old rivalries are evolving, and the tone is beginning to darken. The Undertaker's presence isn't just a storyline, it's a signal. The cartoonish brightness of earlier years is starting to give way to something more ominous, more theatrical, and one more enduring. Final take. This isn't a magazine you read for facts. It's one you experience for immersion. It captures a moment when wrestling leaned fully into its theatrical roots and trusted its audience to believe. If you approach it expecting journalism, you'll miss the point. But if you treat it like a window into a carefully constructed world, one where heroes stand tall, villains cast long shadows, and every page pushes the story forward, you'll see exactly why this era still resonates. The May 1991 issue doesn't just document the WWF, it defines it.
Hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you the most. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button. It's easy. Always check out all these other videos. There's plenty of shorts as well, something for everybody. For the most support, head over to Patreon. All of this stuff needs to get purchased. Just open it for your enjoyment as well as mine. But to throw back support to you guys, I give away monthly giveaways, larger and larger and larger based on the tier that you throw your support back at me. Your name always is at the end of my content. And then you get all the access before any other YouTube viewer out there. So, thanks again for showing up. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, I'm out of here.